Well, it's time for the debating part of the show. It's time to throw some punches, not on the street, but in the studios of football. And very trending topics we are about to dissect right here on the show. Is Carlo Ancelotti underrated? This is a question that I've been begging for answer. And we'll also look at whether Jürgen Klopp is a success with his Liverpool managerial career so far. I've got two individuals who are very interesting. They've got divergent opinions. Force to my right and Courage to my left-hand side. Let's begin. Courage, is Klopp a success at Liverpool?
You know, the man Jürgen Klopp flatters to deceive. He's been overpampered as compared to his other competitors. You see, Jürgen Klopp has been with Liverpool for 9 solid seasons. What has he achieved? 1 Champions League, 1 COVID English Premier League, 1 Community Shield, and then 1 EFL Cup. Now, compare this to Pep Guardiola. Guardiola has gone back to back to back to back. He's about to win the 4th English Premier League, Champions League, FA Cups, EFL Cups. And then compare it also to other coaches. We saw Zinedine Zidane with Real Madrid winning Champions League on three consecutive occasions. Jürgen Klopp has spent $928 million on player transfers alone. When he came, he requested for a goalkeeper. Liverpool gave him Alisson, the best goalkeeper in the Italian Serie A then. He has arguably one in history, not current, in history, one of the best right backs world football has ever seen in the person of Alexander-Arnold. He has a decent left back, one of the best in the EPL, Robertson. He went ahead to sign the most expensive defender of all time, Virgil van Dijk from Southampton. He has backups in Konate, Gomez, and so on. He brought in Thiago Alcantara. As at the time Alcantara was leaving Bayern Munich, he was one of the best midfielders in the world. Sure. He brought in Salah. World class.
Certainly.
He had money for close to 6 seasons or more. Yeah. So you have all the materials at your disposal, yet your achievement is 1/9.
First, is Jürgen Klopp a flop at Liverpool?
To start with, I just want to say that we have to put all of this into perspective and into context. What is success in the first place? Success is all about accomplishing a target or a set of goals, right? Yeah. When Jürgen Klopp was appointed in 2015, the target was to get into the top 4. And if probable, win the league along the line. That was the target. But he was going to do all this in a minimalistic form, in a sense that there was a tight budget that Liverpool were working with. Are you getting to the point?
Certainly.
Thank you. Has he achieved the intended targets?
I mean, no flaws about that.
No flaws about that. He has consistently placed Liverpool in the top 4. He has consistently challenged Man City, Chelsea for the EPL titles. He has won the Champions League against all odds. He has won the EPL against all odds. You can't compare the success of Jürgen Klopp in the vacuum, but you have to compare the success of Jürgen Klopp against that of Pep Guardiola, against Thomas Tuchel, against Mikel Arteta, against every top coach that has been in the EPL in that span. Yeah. So at the end of the day, should somebody say that Jürgen Klopp has not been a success? You look at the statistical data that backs his tenure at Liverpool. Jürgen Klopp is the 4th most successful coach in the history of Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean,
he has played 466 matches, the 4th most. I get to the point.
As at January,
the 4th most. Anywhere in the world where you mention Kenny Dalglish, Bill Shankly, Bob Pearsley, they are synonymous with Liverpool.
Yeah.
And Jürgen Klopp has not been added to this list. So on what basis then do we say that is not a success?
Courage, a lot of statistics by Force.
Is Force talking about the Jürgen Klopp who just lost to Atlanta? Is it the same Jürgen Klopp I know who bottled his first ever final European League final against Sevilla in 2015? You see, there's a saying that you are always good as your last job. So if you fail to qualify for the Champions League, and then you find yourself in the second tier, which is the lower tier, and then you still bottle it. You're not able to qualify, go past the quarterfinal. While your competitors are going toe-to-toe with bigger teams, trying to make meaningful impacts, and you are still even struggling against teams who are lesser known. A team like Atlanta, how does Atlanta beat you on an aggregate of 3-1? Jürgen Klopp at Dortmund, we see what's happened. So we saw Jürgen Klopp at Mainz 05, what's happened? And then he's at his declination stage. So he's finding an excuse to escape.
Jürgen Klopp is finding a way to escape anytime he seems to be at decline. Is that not just fair? But first, your 1 minute, your counter-reaction.
When you make a point that you're as good as your last job, that is totally fair. I totally agree with you, right? But if you are good as your last job, they should have mentioned Pep Guardiola, because he was booted out in the Champions League. You can have 30 shots at goal and score only a goal.
Pep Guardiola, who did Pep Guardiola play against?
You see,
he played with
Pep
the best team in Europe.
You see, when you say,
he went toe-to-toe with them. He only lost on penalties. And then Pep is playing the first tier of European football, while Liverpool is in the second tier.
We are trying to disintegrate the success of Klopp at Liverpool, whom for 9 years has been on a budget. He has been in the Champions League. He has won the Champions League. He has won the FA Cup. He has won the league with 99 points. And he came second with 99 points. You see, he has run Man City closely to the extent that if he had gotten the resources that Man City got, and see, it can be debated, it's out there. Man City has been charged with over 100 crimes.
Well, let's flip to the next topic that is up for debate here. Is Carlo Ancelotti underrated? First,
on what basis would anybody say that Carlo Ancelotti has been underrated or overrated?
Probably you want to look at some of the top managers. You want to compare their trophy cabinet.
To me, I would say that he has been woefully underrated, because if you look at what Ancelotti has been able to achieve success-wise, over 30 years of coaching, from Italy to England to France to Germany, back to Italy again, to Spain twice. The longevity alone, right? You can mention only 2 or 3 coaches who have had the same span like Ancelotti. He's still competing with the so-called Pep Guardiolas, the clubs, and he's beating them at their game. He has evolved a lot, right? From AC Milan to Chelsea, to Madrid, to PSG, to Bayern, to Napoli, back to Everton, back to Real Madrid again.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing? Carlo Ancelotti is the only coach. Listen to the words carefully. The only coach to have won the Champions League. Do you understand? He's been to the Champions League finals 5 times. His achievements alone are so lofty to the extent that when we are talking about managerial successes in world football, Carlo Ancelotti should be up there. But currently, you listen to names like Klopp, like Pep Guardiola, and Ancelotti has been lost to history. He has not been celebrated enough, because for a coach to have lasted for more than 3 decades in the game, because most of the people that he started with are all gone.
Yeah.
They have retired, or they have become synonymous with coaching smaller clubs. The ilk with which he started with, his contemporaries are all out of the game. But he's still at the helm of the affairs, to the extent that Brazil did indicate that they needed him to the point that they wanted him to terminate his contract with Real Madrid and come and coach them, because they realized that his success, his experience, was going to make it possible for them to win the World Cup again. Because the last time they won the World Cup was 2002.
Yeah. Very interesting points and very factual statement made by Force regarding this particular debate. Is Carlo Ancelotti underrated? Courage.
First of all, these are factual, inaccurate statements.
So they are fallacies.
Fallacies, complete fallacies. You see, let me begin with where he ended.
All right.
Linking Carlo Ancelotti to the managerial job at Brazil. These were reports. Media reports. Could be a PR thing. So they are not factual until it is confirmed. For a coach like Carlo Ancelotti to be in a system, in an industry for 32 good years without any philosophy or identity, how can you be coaching for 32 years without a football identity? So if you mention Carlo Ancelotti, what first comes into their mind? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, I agree. He's coached all of the top clubs. From in Europe, from France, Germany, Juventus. He coached AC Milan and Juventus. These are elite clubs in world football. You cannot be expected to be at Bayern without winning trophies.
But Carrie, just a quick one. Would you accept the fact that even if you have a coaching philosophy that does not win you trophies, and you don't have one, but yet you have so many trophies to show forth in your trophy cabinet, if you are supposed to be a club owner, you want to hire a manager, you are going for a coach that has got football philosophy, knows how to defend or play a certain expansive football, yet no trophy to show forth, but you have another coach B, that does not have any philosophy, but you are guaranteed that he can win trophies for you. Which of these two will you go for?
You may have the score, but yes, when you get someone with an identity, it's a plus. So what happens to your trophies without identity? Nobody will recognize you if you retire. That's the simplicity.
So
I agree. See, we saw him at Everton just about 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
He achieved nothing because he was handling a mid-table team. He went to Real Madrid. In Real Madrid, you are guaranteed at least a trophy per season. So getting accolades from top teams, AC Milan, Bayern. He went to Napoli. He won nothing with Napoli. So Juventus, achievements from Juventus, AC Milan, Bayern, Real Madrid, Chelsea. See, he assembled one of the best Chelsea team. I can say Ancelotti had one of the best squad in 2009-2010. Yet he couldn't win an European trophy.
But he won a domestic?
Yes, he won a domestic trophy because it was something that was already programmed. He came to meet a certain squad with identity. You see, Carlo Ancelotti is overrated. When it comes to conversation like the GOAT, with all the achievements he has, his trophy cabinet is very rich. Yet, when it comes to mentioning of elite coaches, have you ever heard Carlo Ancelotti in the conversation?
I mean, Carrie, that is quite debatable, and I'm sure our viewers will be giving us more insight into that particular debate, whether Carlo Ancelotti is underrated or not. Well, big insights here on the show, the Sucker Punch. I'm sure you have been thrilled by the kind of analysis that Force and Courage have expunged right here on the show, the ALMedia channel. It's your favorite sports channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and ensure that you also give us a time to follow us because we've got more exciting episodes coming up for you. My name is Carl Victor, and I've been doing this with two handsome gentlemen. Force to my right, Force, and Courage to my left.
Courage is not handsome though.
See you in the next edition.